right, you guys know the drill. In this video, we'll be going over the new weapon balance for the Modern Warfare 2 Season 3 Reloaded update. Now, unfortunately, Infinity Ward, to my surprise, did not release a roadmap detailing all of the new DLC weapons, maps, operators, additional multiplayer content for this mid-season update. Normally, they do this just to go ahead and outline everything that's going to be coming within the next couple of weeks. They did not do this time, which kind of raises the alarm. Are they doing a lot this season, or are they not doing enough? I know you guys are probably gonna be saying in the comment section they're not doing enough, but if you guys are excited for the Reloaded update, all the content, we are getting 2 weapons, a knife, as well as maps and operators. Make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn those post notifications. Now, we are going to be going ahead and taking a look at the new map. This is going to be Alboran Hatchery. They actually released gameplay of this map. I'm going to be showing it on the screen right now for you guys.
Watch those corners.
Roger.
Contact! Contact!
Go, go, go! Stay close, hermano.
So you guys can have an idea on what we're going to be getting our hands into when this update does officially go live. This update is going to be the 1.19 update. It's going to be going live at 12 p.m. Central Time. It's most likely going to be a small to medium-sized update. So if you have somebody available to download it on your console or PC, you have to go ahead and get that done so you don't have to waste any time when you are trying to log on. Now, this map, it looks pretty good. It's going to be a medium to small-ish size map. Hopefully, it is going to be in the 10v10 rotation immediately. It's marketed as a 6v6 map, a 66 map, but we know how that's going to go. We're going to get into 10v10 eventually, and I think that's where it's going to be playing the best. Now, as far as weapon balance goes, I believe we are in a fantastic spot. Honestly, probably the best spot that Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer has been in so far. Now, under the assault rifle category, I am praying, absolutely praying, that they're doing nothing in the assault rifle category. Leave everything alone. Do not touch a damn thing. Now, unfortunately, in the first update we did get for this season, they did nerf the ISO Hemlock as well as the TAC 56. Now, do I think they're going to do this again? No to the TAC 56, but I'm not going to lie. I can see them adjusting the ISO Hemlock's recoil during this Season 3 Reloaded update. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Do you think the assault rifles are in a good spot? I mean, seriously, every assault rifle is usable right now. Hell, even the cast-off 545 is usable right now. The M13B is now worth running. The M16 can get consistent one-shots with the right class setup. I believe the assault rifles should just be left alone. Let's go ahead and tackle the submachine guns, because let's be honest, guys, there are a few underliners in the submachine gun category that need to be adjusted and buffed. Nothing under the SMG category needs to be nerfed, and that's going to be saying a lot because we have the Powerhouse, the Vaznev 9K, as well as the Lockman sub, but I still believe those can be left alone. But unfortunately, every single time there's an update, they always touch those submachine guns because the pros are constantly running them. But I feel that the 2 SMGs that need to be buffed, which means made better, are going to be the FSS Hurricane as well as the PDSW. Those are the 2 weapons under the submachine gun category that I feel are lacking, and they need to be made a little bit better so they are up to speed. The Hurricane is a weird submachine gun. Don't get me wrong. It is not a bad submachine gun, but just like how the M13B was before they buffed it and kind of made it on par, shit, even if not better than the M4 now, there literally is no reason to run it at all. They need to go ahead and increase the range, as well as, I would honestly say, the recoil control with that submachine gun, so it's a little bit better at those medium ranges. Don't make it a long range weapon, because again, it is a submachine gun, but they need to make sure that the Hurricane has a spot in the SMG category, because quite literally, there is no reason to run the Hurricane over the Lockman sub, and definitely no reason to run it over the Vaznev 9K. Definitely need to go ahead and adjust this weapon, make it a little bit better at those mid ranges. I understand it's a 50-round submachine gun. It's supposed to be used for running and gunning, but it really doesn't even do all that. Now, the PDSW is also a submachine gun that I feel needs to be buffed again. They did adjust this weapon a few updates ago. Again, it's not a bad SMG, but at the same time, it needs to be on par with a lot of the powerhouses that we currently have here in multiplayer, because seriously, why would you run anything other than the Vaznev 9K and the Lockman sub? Those two weapons need to be buffed. They need to have increased damage. They also need to have reduced recoil, and overall making sure that they are in the same line as far as usability in that mid-range combat, because that Vaznev 9K dominates at close range, medium range, and long range for whatever reason. The Lockman sub is dominating close range and medium range. Where does the Hurricane and the PDSW stand? Nowhere. So they need to go ahead and tweak those weapons, making them a lot better. Don't go ahead and nerf the Vaznev 9K or the Lockman sub. I'm not asking for that. I'm gonna keep saying it. Nerfing weapons this far into the game's life cycle is completely pointless. Let's go ahead and leave everything alone and just buff up. Again, make everything that is underperforming a lot better, so there are multiple weapons we can use in each category instead of just 2, if we're lucky, 3 in each category. And because we are talking about submachine guns, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in there. I do feel, and honestly I can seriously see this happening, that the 2 new DLC weapons we're getting within this Reloaded update, the FTAC SEIGE as well as the GS Magna, I feel like these are gonna be better and replacing a lot of the underperforming submachine guns. We're getting a full auto Desert Eagle as well as the Tech 9, which was a powerhouse in Black Ops Cold War, into Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer within this new update. These are going to be full auto pistols, which again, just based off the track record of these DLC weapons that we have gotten in Modern Warfare 2, these are most likely going to be disgusting at close ranges, because the G18s, aka the full auto X13s, those are devastating at close range. I can feel especially that GS Magna and definitely the Tech 9 remake, aka the FTAC SEIGE, those being nasty at those close, hell, even mid-range combat scenarios, and even replacing some of the other submachine guns like the Hurricane and also the PDSW 528. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but again, because they are DLC weapons, I could definitely see that happening after this update. And finally, the last group of weapons I'm going to be discussing for the weapon balance for this Season 3 Reloaded update are going to be the Marksman rifles as well as battle rifles. I like to go ahead and keep these together because they function damn near the same. It's just the Marksman rifles feel a little bit hard to use at those medium to longer ranges, and that's exactly why I'm recommending the Tempest Torrent receiving a massive a massive buff within this Season 3 Reloaded update. It doesn't make sense that the Cronin Squall, which is a battle rifle that's fully automatic, that once you switch it to semi-automatic is better, significantly better, not even close, than the Tempest Torrent. The Tempest Torrent needs reduced recoil, significantly reduced recoil. It needs more range, and I do also believe it needs increased bullet velocity. This weapon is getting consistent one-shot kills, and it's also a hell of a lot easier to hit one-shot kills to the head with this Marksman rifle, because the Cronin Squall, literally, you can switch it to full auto at close range, and if they're at long ranges, which that shit to semi-automatic, there's literally 0 recoil, and the weapon kills in 1 shot to the head, 2 shot consistent to the chest, while the Tempest Torrent is struggling to do that at mid-range. It just doesn't really make any sense. Come on, y'all, at Affinity Ward, we need to go ahead and rebalance the Marksman rifles in this game, specifically the Tempest Torrent. But that's gonna be it. I feel like all of the other classes are perfect. You don't need to be touched. Let's go ahead and enjoy this Reloaded update with some buff submachine guns, adjusted Marksman rifle, and just enjoy ourselves and see what happens and what goes down as far as the meta potential shift within Season 3 Reloaded going to Season 4. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like on the vid, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the update within the next couple hours. Deuces.